go into the first mechanism on how the body responds when we have acute blood loss. A good example is when you stab somebody. How does the body respond? Or when somebody stabs you, how does the body respond in order to maintain your blood pressure? Okay. First mechanism. Like I told you earlier, in this first mechanism, the body utilizes neurons. The body utilizes what? Neurons. So as a result, you can call this first mechanism as what? You can call it as what? The sympathetic pathways of blood pressure regulation. Sympathetic pathways. Pathways of what? Blood pressure regulation. Okay. Normally, guys, during physiological condition, at the bifurcation point of the carotid artery, that are what we call baroreceptors. What do these baroreceptors do? These baroreceptors, they are sensitive to the what? To the pressure exerted by the pulsating blood as it passes through what? The common carotid artery. You understand? What they do is that what? When the blood comes here, it really exerts a certain amount of pressure on the walls of the common carotid artery. And when they exert this particular pressure, this pressure is being registered by the baroreceptors. So when somebody is stabbed, normally there will be what? First of all, if you are stabbed, there will be what? There will be loss of blood, right? That particular individual is going to lose a certain volume of blood. And when he loses a certain volume of blood, trust me, there's going to be what? A fall in pressure. So invariably, what we are saying is that these baroreceptors, let me write it down, baroreceptors, which are found at the bifurcation point of the common carotid artery. Something like that. At the bifurcation point of the common carotid artery, they are here, something like that. So these guys are called what? Carotid sinuses. We can just call them baroreceptors. So from the word you can equally get it. Baro means pressure, and receptors means what? Receptors, guys, they receive. Okay, they sense. Alright, what they do is that they are very sensitive to the pressure exerted by the pulsating blood as it goes to the brain. You understand? Okay, and these particular baroreceptors, they are very, very sensitive to low blood pressure. So you now understand why when a person have a cut, he's going to have a very what? His blood pressure is going to be dropping, because first of all there will be a decrease in what? Intra-arterial blood volume. You understand? That's one thing that will cause is what? Drop in what? Blood pressure. So what happens is that what? These guys over here, they are going to sense this particular what? Drop in what? Blood pressure. And when they sense this particular drop in blood pressure, they usually send the information to the what? To the vasomotor center. To the vasomotor what? Center, which is located in the brainstem. This vasomotor center is located in the brainstem. They send the information to the vasomotor center through what we call what? The glossopharyngeal nerve. You understand? But not particularly glossopharyngeal nerve. There's a branch of glossopharyngeal nerve that is called the hearing nerve. The hearing nerve. Okay, this particular carotid body, they send the afferent information that, man, there's a drop in blood pressure, and this information gets to the vasomotor center. That's where the boss lives. The boss lives there, understand? And then what the boss does is that, since there is drop in blood pressure and he has received the information, he's now going to what? Cause a decrease in parasympathetic innervation of the heart. You understand? Because in the heart, from your normal knowledge of what we call the electrical activities of the heart, you know that there are what we call the SA node as well as the AV node that are all found in the heart. So, and this SA node and this AV node, they are innervated by both sympathetic and parasympathetic fibers. So, if information from the carotid sinus if information from the carotid sinus about hypotension, decrease in blood pressure, is being received by the vasomotor center through the hearing nerve. So what the vasomotor center do usually in order to bring about a restoration of this blood pressure is that what it decreases the activity of the parasympathetic nervous system. Guys, it decreases the activity of the parasympathetic nervous system. And what if we're talking about parasympathetic nervous system, guys? We're talking about the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve, guys. Vagus nerve. That's the wandering nerve. It's also called the wandering nerve. Okay, it decreases the activities of the vagus nerve. Okay, what it does after decreasing the activities of the vagus nerve, it now increases the activity of the sympathetic fibers that innervate the right atrium. In the right atrium, they usually supply They supply the sinoarterial node, guys, the SA node. So after that, if they should supply the sinoarterial node, what will now be the result of the increase in the activities of these particular sympathetic fibers, guys? That's what we want to look at right now. Okay, these fibers, as we know, once the activities are increased, increased sympathetic activities, what happened, guys? First, since these fibers they have an effect on the SA node. And on the AC node, they usually send the impulse to the beta receptors, right? That's impulse from the vasomotor centers. They send it to the beta receptors. Beta receptors. That's in the right atrium. In the right atrium. Very good. What happened is that these guys, the sympathetic fibers, they now cause an increase, their effect now. There will be increase in the heart rate. That's first. Because since the SA node determines the rhythm of the heart, understand? Therefore, they cause an increase in the heart rate, that's one. Secondly, they cause an increase in the contractile activity of the heart. There will be increase in contractility of the heart. And if there is an increase in contractility of the heart, what happens next? It means as the myocyte of the heart are contracting, they are increasing their contractility. It means that the rate in which they eject blood increases. You understand? So there will be increase in stroke volume, guys. Okay. If there is increase in stroke volume, what does it mean? It simply means that there will be increase in in the total cardiac output. In the total cardiac output. Even from your normal physiology, you were able to understand that cardiac output, CO, is given as heart rate multiplied by stroke volume. So if these particular sympathetic fibers from if the activities of the sympathetic fibers is increased, guys, you will have increase in cardiac output. You understand? And if there is increase in cardiac output, there will be increase in total peripheral resistance, guys. Total peripheral resistance. And if there is increase in total peripheral resistance, there will be